John was, but we never met in the departments. But at Minor, he and I were in the same department, and I guess since we have the same secretary, I recall we were in the same work group. And I'll get back to that. When Minor lives on government contracts, and when there was a downside from government contract to government contract, and a number of us were laid off in 1995, and some of us found each other at the Worker Assistance Center and formed a lunch group, and that dwindled right away until we were a group of 5 meeting in Marlboro, Super Bay. That's 5, right? And then we started. One passed away in War, and with John's passing, we are now 3. The other 2 are sitting over here. And I will give just a bit of my notes and then tell about very nice memorial applied by one of our group secretaries who couldn't make the memorial today. So, as I recall, John, he was personable, easy to get to know and talk to. And this is even before we began our lunches when we weren't working at Minor anymore. And you knew that he was taking an interest when you were in conversation with him. You could tell, he was just that personable. So, Rosemary Mormiello replied when I had sent out an email to a large group of us from that Minor department, the obituaries. I'm so sad that our friend and colleague John Dyer has passed. He was one of my favorite people I worked with. He was easy to work for and appreciated any little thing I did. I think of him every year when my child plant blooms that he was kind enough to bring in for me. It's so heartbreaking to lose such a great guy. Actually, it was the email that announced the memorial service where she sent a reply that prompted me to say, "Oh, do you mind if I read this?" And she said, "No, by all means. This will give an insight to John's relationship with other people at work." John was such a smart, John was such a smart, good man with a heart of gold. I loved working with him. He made sure I was always acknowledged for any work I did for him and made management know. I still have his chives plant I treasure. They have pretty blue flowers when they bloom and chives to eat, which I just put in my potato salad for blood. When they bloom, I always think of him. I'll always remember his kindness, integrity, and how smart he was. I feel sad we lost John. I won't be able to attend his memorial, but he will be with us Saturday, August 7th. And that is more than I could think of saying or ever saying things. But we will miss John. Our lunch group hasn't met since the pandemic began. But here we are now, 3 of us together for the first time since early 2020 or maybe 2019. And
I just want to remind everyone of the church policy. If you're not vaccinated, you need to keep your mask on if you're inside the church for your own safety and the safety of others. But it's almost time to eat. And so what I'd like to do is to give the attention to my cousin Barbara, and she's going to lead us.
It's so good to see all of you here. During my life, I have often found the word bittersweet appropriate. Being an Army brat, we moved around a lot, which meant moving away and leaving good friends but it also meant there was an opportunity to make new friends. No matter where we were, all over the United States, and in France even for several years, wherever we were, summers meant being home, and home was Watertown, Wayland, Cape Cod, with family, extended family. Uncle John is at the heart of so many of my memories. He loved language and words, and we laughed until we cried many nights during family game nights, playing Fictionary and Pictionary and Shanghai Rummy. I have so many memories of him just making the connections of family so important. He was always up early, and he loved walking along the trails. Trails around Cape Cod, trails around Swan Pond. Never one to miss an opportunity to learn something new. Uncle John would always find out about lectures being held or programs and events, and he had the family going to all of these different things to always stay engaged in the world around us and always learning new things about the world. And I'm really glad that he did those things. I continued those as I parented, and in this next chapter, with having a grandchild, I will continue those things too in Uncle John's memory. This word, bittersweet, it's poignant. I miss his laugh and his genuine interest in what was happening in my life. When we talked, I often felt like the only person in the room, even though we were always surrounded by at least 12 or 13 family members who were probably having at least 6 or 7 conversations at exactly the same time. Bittersweet. While I miss Uncle John so much, today I will focus on the sweet. Good memories and special family times together. Thank you. Thank you. It is now my honor to ask for a moment of silence. I recognize that everyone in the room maybe comes to a faith tradition in different ways, and for some, they may not have a specific faith tradition, but I think it's appropriate to ask for a moment of silence in his honor, so let's do that now. Thank you so much. We will now invite individual tables to go up and to get lunch. Thank you.
hours. It just all of a sudden bam and stuff. Oh, sure. That's what my doctor told me I should eat. More. I didn't see any ice cream in there.
You're gonna get
Oh, yeah.
at the lunch time.
Wouldn't miss it.
I better get in line.
Go ahead. Thank you. Just want to say hello.
Over here.